Hello, my name is Colleen Berlos, and I'm the chair of the International Alliance for ALS and MND Association. I'm honored and privileged today to present this year's Forbes Norris Award. Let me tell you a little bit about the award. So the Forbes Norris Award was presented in 1994, and it honors the memory of Dr. Forbes Ted Norris, who was a neurologist and dedicated his career to people living with ALS and MND. The criteria for the Forbes Norris Award are the nominees must be, first, a major participant in the delivery of outstanding and ALS MND patient care, a significant contributor to the medical literature on ALS and MND clinical management or basic science, and a member of a team that's undertaking ongoing research in ALS and MND care management or basic science. None other than the Italian neurologist, Dr. Adriana Chio, has been awarded for the 2021 Forbes Norris Award from the International Alliance for ALS and MND Association. This distinguished award honors his decades-long contributions to management of the advances in understanding ALS and MND to the benefit of people living with the disease. Dr. Chio began studying patients suffering from ALS in 1988, opening a dedicated clinic, the Torino ALS Center at the University of Torino in Italy. Among his many accomplishments, and stay with me here because I'm going to list a few of them, he established a psychological support service with particular focus on patient caregivers, helped initiate home care patients living with ALS, championed the first Italian collaboration with palliative care units by organizing a specific care protocol, in the advanced stages of the disease, and which was instrumental in extending palliative care to ALS patients. He also discovered several ALS genes and leads the Italian ALS Genetic Consortium. Internationally, Dr. Chio has actively participated on projects such as the longest lived prospective population epidemiological registry on ALS, which has been instrumental in increasing and understanding the disease and improving patient care. He's also been a part of the most critical therapeutic trials on ALS. His scientific discoveries, together with the identification of several previously poorly understood aspects of the disease, have greatly improved the knowledge and clinical management of ALS patients. A quote that was submitted was, "Dr. Chio is an outstanding personality in the world of ALS. The combination of the highest level of research with the empathy of daily assistance makes him an exceptional actor. However, what makes him extraordinary is that he created a school. Many doctors and researchers have emerged following his teaching and carry on the passion to fight ALS." This was said by Andrea Calvo, Associate Professor of the Torino ALS Center. For more than 2 decades, Dr. Chio has contributed to international understanding of ALS and continues to advance the field with cutting-level research. Adriano sits on the Alliance's Scientific Advisory Council and has since its inception and since 2018. He's always willing, and I know this to be true, to be a participant in the knowledge sharing and activities such as our webinars and roundtables. He's an inspiration to everyone involved in the worldwide fight against ALS and MND. Adriano also sits or has sat on a number of other initiatives recently formed by the International Genetics Consortium, UPALS, URALS, and NCALS. Treatment Research Initiative for the Cure ALS, NetCALS, and the list goes on and on and on. I am absolutely certain I've missed some of his many accomplishments, as he's so giving of his energy to this cause and has a CV, some would say as long as my arm, but probably as long as I am. When we think back to the criteria for this award and its emphasis on research, literature, but also patient care, we have to recognize that Adriano's motto has always been, "There's no good clinical care without good research, or research without total commitment to patient care." This is according to his nominators. Dr. Chio has the highest respect globally from his patients, healthcare professionals, and researchers for his contribution to the ALS and MND community. So please join me virtually in congratulating Adriana Keogh, on this really distinguished Forbes Norris 2021 award. Dr. Keogh, congratulations, and thank you for joining us today.
So thank you very much for your beautiful words. I really feel extremely honored to have awarded the 2021 Forbes Norris Award. Also, and in particular, because it is presented by International Alliance of ALS MND Association, which is a recognition from the patients in the association of what we are doing here in Torino. I had the privilege to meet Forbes Norris, his wonderful wife, in the early 90s, exactly in 1992. I was at the time a young neurologist, just started to work on ALS and understanding something of ALS. They were incredibly supportive and positive to me and my activity. And I think that the Norris 10 commandments of optimal care of, for ALS have since remained the guiding principles of the ALS Center in Torino. I want to express my profound gratitude to my wife Valeria and my son Eduardo for having accepted with patience the long hours I devoted to research and to think about my patients, even when I was at home. By the way, a huge thanks to all the patients that attended the Torino ALS Center. It is a privilege to work with so special persons. My heartfelt gratitude goes also to all my collaborators in Torino. I cannot simply enumerate a list of all of them, but I want to say that without their constant support and dedication, and why not constructive critique, I could have not achieved any meaningful result in patient care and ALS research. Lastly, I want to dedicate this award to the whole Italian ALS clinical research community. Thank you, my friends. This award is also for you.
Thank you so much for those nice words, and also for your just amazing contribution to this community. And I'm sure that your family is very proud and have watched you work very hard those long hours that they have supported you. So congratulations again. I sincerely hope that next year we can have celebration in person all together.
Thank you. Thank you so much.